I am attempting to use some pocket holes. The problem that I keep having is my joints are weak, so I bought a new clamp. I tried the really long clamps to get my 2x4s together, but that didn't work out so well. So this is just the Drill Master portable pocket hole jig kit from Harbor Freight. Since I'm doing, there's a lot of videos on how to use this, so I won't go over it too much. I'm using a 2x4, so the thickness is going to be set to the 1.5 inch depth. And I got my trusty coin here to make sure that I'm not going to go too far down. So move that out the way. Put it in my drill. And what am I doing? Okay. I watched a video once where this guy was like, you shouldn't trust anybody that puts on a drill bit this way without doing that. And once he said it, I was like, oh snap, that's how you're supposed to put a drill bit on, and I was only able to do it once. So let me grab my 2x4. This is just practice. So I'm gonna set my 2x4 inside of here. I'll do it this way. Clamp it, and I'm just gonna drill down. Go halfway, and then start the drill. Come out, same thing on the other side. Once I'm halfway in this hole, I'm gonna start drilling so that it has some power already going. Great, now that I made a mess, look at how clean those holes are though. So I finally learned how to make clean holes, but what good are they gonna do me if I can't tighten up the hole? So I got 2.5 inch screws because I'm using a 2x4. I'm putting two 2x4s together. So what I was doing before was, what am I missing here? So I would like, the way that I was clamping it together, I had the really long clamps and was put some wood glue on it and trying to hold it together like that. It was not working well. Some tips that I have learned for, sorry, I was trying to screw it together like that. Tips that I have learned for pocket screws is that you don't want to have it like this. You don't want to have your pocket hole and your screw going that way because it's not going to be a strong joint. You want to make sure it's catching this meat over here. There's not enough this way. So when I use my clamp, I'm going to make sure that when those screws are going in, they're coming into this meaty part. So I got this clamp from Wetols. It's a 90-degree clamp. And let me see what I got going on. I'm only going to be able to do one side at a time. Let me see, which way do I want this? Yeah, I don't want to go into this end grain. I want to go in here. So I got my pieces set at 90 degrees. Make sure it's good and tight. So this is how the joint looks. I'm not using wood glue because this is not, I'm just doing this as a review of the tool. I'm gonna take this apart and put my screws back. So I gotta take my collar off from my pocket hole kit, and I'm replacing that with my Craig driver, my pocket hole driver, pocket hole screwdriver. Something feels off. Something felt wrong. Okay. Here we go. This is taking me 5 minutes for no reason at all. Just all this talking. Got my screw in here. It's clamped. We're gonna see how this works out. This is just for demonstration purposes, so I know better than to have it. Okay. So I'm gonna take my next screw that I already have out. I can't use it from this angle. Wow, it's already stronger though. Just one screw. This is the strongest pocket hole I have ever drilled, because I clearly have not been clamping my things well. Go about it this way. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Second screw going into this next hole. Again, I'm just doing this real quick. I know it's not bolted down the way that it should be. I did it! Alright, so this is with no wood glue. This is a really strong joint. It is the strongest pocket hole joint that I have ever done. And I'm going to test one more thing out. So, hold up. I got this clamp too. So I'm going to take those screws out and see how this clamp works out. But this, I needed this past weekend because I built this bench for my table saw, and my gosh, you gotta fast and pray every time you go to use it. Hope it doesn't fall down. So I definitely recommend the Wetols, W-E-T-O-L. I got it off of Amazon. The next clip I'm gonna try is this 90-degree right angle clip from Wetols as well. You can see it right there, W-E-T-O-L-S on Amazon. So this one is this is a little bit awkward. Oh, look at that. It fits right in. So I'm just the awkward one. Alright. So let me figure out how to widen this. Just a smidge. Ooh. Alright. Don't laugh at me, professionals, anybody that's watching. Oh, see, this one is a little more cumbersome for me. I would have to mess around. No. Oh, man. Well, I will have to make another video once I can figure this out. I know how to clamp it, but for whatever reason, it's not I can't get it to clamp when I'm hooking it up here. There's 90 degrees. Do I need to loosen it more? Maybe. Here we go. Come on, come on. Come on, somebody. Oh, almost it. Okay. So anybody that's just starting off with woodworking like me, you have to make sure the clip is wide enough. All right. All right. I'm going to be able to do this one after all. So let me get this at 90 degrees. Clamp it. Put my screw back in. Whew, that was a lot of work for no reason. Just because I am a novice. Now, this one, it did walk a little bit. Yeah, it's walking. So when I use this one, however, I will say that I know that this is supposed to be clamped to a bench, or if this were clamped to the table, I should have clamped the wood to the table and then had this clamped, and then I'm sure my wood wouldn't have walked, instead of just having it free flowing like that. Because what do you expect? Of course it's gonna wobble. So, but it's really sturdy. My second time making an excellent connection with my pocket holes. So I say all that to say I do recommend both the 90-degree pocket hole clamp and the right angle clamp. This one is my best friend, and this one is like my favorite cousin.